What do fine coffee, great wine, and high-end audio have in common? It's not only quality, not an origin, not secret ingredient, but even not the price. It's the method. To answer this opening question, I will use today some culinary metaphors. Finally, I'm in France, where eating and drinking were transformed into the form of art. Nobody questions here that high-quality wine here needs a proper soil, climate, proper watering or perfect harvest timing, and during the serving, proper way of serving. The same with coffee. Maybe France is not so famous for this drink like Italy, but France is full of cafes, people enjoying time together, and honestly, I cannot remember badly served or prepared coffee here in France. So, what is so obvious here with coffee and wine is no longer obvious for an audio, and not only in France. I decided to record this episode because I'm sitting here in beautiful cozy house in the middle of Burgundy, where just downstairs is placed an audio system, kind of decent audio system with some turntable, but the speakers are just lying on the floor. And it is just another house when I see this kind of situation. And to compare this with the wine and coffees is like serving Great Bourgogne in wrong way. It's like serving Grand Cru in paper cup. To stay with this metaphor, I would continue with this, because if we compare music to the cafes and wine, we have some good collection of bottles of wine here. Take a look. Comment is needed. Or this one. Or next one. Or even this one. All of them are like good wines, but when you serve them in a wrong way, you cannot achieve from them the full potential of the taste, the full potential of the music, and in our context, the full potential of the sound. So, to go any further, please forgive me, I decide to quit this wine metaphor. Why? Because wine is an effect, is a reward waiting inside the bottle. We're just pouring the wine into the glass and we cannot see the full process which is behind this bottle. We just can taste the result. But with coffee it's different. Coffee is a process. If you want to prepare your own espresso, great espresso, you have to concentrate on the process. The process is perfectly described on some Italian methods. But coffee is great metaphor also because it's a kind of drink that is completely well known around the world. It's so easy to compare the music with coffee because everyone around the world knows this drink. Also, coffee is good for this, like a metaphor comparing to the audio, because there is a unlimited way of preparing the coffee. You have so many different ways of preparing the coffee. There is even no sense to say about all of this method. But it is also a great metaphor for us because the same with music today. We have not only one way to listening to the music. We can use different sources, different sources of music, like here, vinyls, but someone prefer to listen streaming, etc., etc. So coffee metaphor is so great for us because we can so easily explain how to achieve good sound from the music in our audio system. But why coffee? Why coffee? I am a kind of barista amateur. I very, very much like to prepare my coffee each morning, not only morning. And as a barista amateur, I'm also a musician. And many, many years ago, I also an audiophile. I observed something strange. When I go to the favorite coffee shop, to the favorite cafe, I realized that sometimes coffee tastes completely different when it's prepared by someone else. So we have the same equipment, everything the same, but the coffee is different. Why? To answer this question, I would like to use some special method which Italians use for preparing the espresso. And please forgive me, I will concentrate now only on this method because it's the method I use in my daily practice, preparing coffee in Italian way. Preparing coffee in Italian way is also well known around the world because it's so popular in cafes, coffee shops and restaurants. Italians, to describe the foundation, how to prepare the perfect espresso, use some key elements to describe what you have to do to achieve perfect espresso. And before I will mention these key elements, I want to say something very important. Italians say that you cannot, in different way, you have to use these key elements to achieve perfect espresso. You cannot miss any one of them. It means each element is key element. You cannot decide that, coffee beans is more important than equipment. So it is completely opposite what is kind of common opinion. Sometimes I heard from people that most important for preparing great coffee is coffee beans. Someone else can say that the most important is express machine for preparing the coffee. But Italians say something different. They have 5 points rule to preparing the perfect cappuccino. And forgive me my Italian pronunciation, but I will try to be as good as possible with this. So you have number 1, miscela, means coffee beans. Then you have macchina dosatore, means coffee grinder. Then you have macchina, means equipment for preparing the coffee. Then you have mano. Mano is just a hand, the person who prepare the coffee. And then the last one, the fifth one, is manutenzione. Manutenzione is like maintenance, especially about water. You have to clean your system quite often to achieve the best taste of the coffee. So this method is something opposite that I can hear as a musician, also as an audiophile within the audio industry, because many times I can hear that when you buy something equipment like for this range of price, your system sounds better. Some people say about audio hierarchy that something is more important than something else. But in my opinion, there is something else. And I wanted to, inspired by this Italian method, I wanted to point 5 key elements in audio which can help you to serve perfect music, perfect sound, perfect espresso or perfect wine, to keep our metaphor. So the 5 key elements in audio, in my opinion, are 1. Allocatio. Allocatio is intentional positioning of your audio system in home, in the room. The second one is Acoustica. Acoustica means the room, but also the treatment, acoustical treatment you can make to make the sound better. Then you have number 3, Apparatus, means the audio equipment you use for achieving the best sound. Then you have Architectura, means that how the system is built, connected, but also how the system is positioned on some furniture. And the last one, the last A, is album. Album is exactly what we hear, what we have as a source. And it doesn't matter is vinyl or digital, analog, tapes, etc. Albums means music. It's like coffee beans for making coffee. So this foundation, this fundamental foundations of 5 key elements in audio is, in my opinion, 5A. This 5A can help you to achieve maximum from your music, but you have to concentrate on each of one the same. You cannot say that the apparatus is more important than acoustic, and acoustic is more important than allocatio. It means positioning of the equipment. But the same with music, the same with album. Every element is key element. It means you have to concentrate on each element. So there is no secret ingredient in audio. There is a method which can help you to achieve the best potential of the music and of the sound of your system, and also of the room, because music and the system is placed on some acoustically treated rooms. So we have this 5A, just to remind you. 1. Allocatio, Acoustica, Apparatus, Architectura, and Album. And before we finish, if you want to achieve maximum taste from music, from your audio equipment, it's the same like with coffee and wine. You have to serve this music in a proper way. Positioning music and audio equipment under the stairs, even in beautiful cozy house, is not enough to enjoy the maximum potential of the sound and music. So just like here in Burgundy, listening to music can be as rich and memorable as drinking local Bourgogne in local vineyard. Enjoy.